Greetings, mortals, and welcome back to the Blindness of Eternity. When last we left off, we had just had our game crash while we were killing off Skanites, so we ended the stream a little bit earlier than we normally would. Only a few minutes earlier, though. And I loaded the game back up, and it got stuck on loading my save games. And I was like, oh god, what's going on? But eventually it finished loading them, and we seem to be in the same location, so we should be fine. So we're basically in this place. I have a suspicion that the Lord's daughter was kidnapped by these people. I think they're maybe gonna... Probably not... They might be going to sacrifice her. It's not terribly likely, but I think that they're probably going to use her to get at the dude somehow. That would be my assumption. So they're going to try to use it to go after their lord. That looks like someone's been tortured to death. Okay.
Would you look at this?
I will look at this. And I will even disarm it. Okay, so we get 2 pearls. And pop out here. We can just unlock this. So let's just do that. And it looks like this is the alternative way to get over to the other side, is just to open the door and go over. So I'm glad that we actually went the way that we did. I was thinking we were going to have to backtrack, but it doesn't look like it. So what enemies do we have here? We have an archer and a swordsman, it looks like. And ooh, Adair is almost dead. Not good looking.
Hey.
Okay, so we're just gonna pop him back in this corner. Save this. Hopefully it won't crash again. How much experience do we need? Pop time. Stop. Oh god, that's a spellcaster. Who are you casting on? Adair? Well, I guess we're just gonna charge him. Ouch. Did that deal damage?
I think it may be time to strike up camp.
If it did damage, it didn't do any noticeable amounts of it. So let's pop the dog in, I guess, first. Should save this. Then we're gonna just throw the dog in and throw the pup in. So I don't know who he's attacking, but let's make him stop as soon as possible. Okay.
Slowly now.
So hopefully we won't have to deal with any traps in here, because that would suck. And we got another book, Final Journal of Jonas. Don't we already have this? That's weird. We already have this. There are 2 copies. Oh my goodness, is this just... This Final Journal of Jonas is probably just like propaganda. There isn't a guy named Jonas in here. This creased sheet of paper seems to have a list of names. Some have been crossed off. Eat it. Leaves window open at night. Small house on the edge of Kindlevale. Higgerchu. Visiting from Old Valia, doesn't speak Aedir, and keeps to himself, won't be missed. Tyrfist. Lives in small encampment on the road to Logboom. Takes solitary walks each morning at sunrise. Should be most vulnerable then. Belmus. His parents leave him alone after temple services each Godindag. Senless. Visits a mistress on Vale Rock every 3rd Folkstag. Get him on the road. Check Gilded Vale and Andra's Gift. May find more interested parties there. Interesting. Okay, so this key is covered in rust. We're not going to pick it up because I think it's for this one, but I'm not sure, so... Let's go down here, and we have the pup now. Just have him move forward. And who have they been killing here? This is a cultist and this is a fanatic. I don't see the weapon the fanatic has. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can just give this guy a run for his money. But oh shit. Okay, so she's knocked him down. I'm actually just gonna try and chain stun him to death.
Got it.
There we go. One more down. Well, two more down, I guess. We got some fine equipment off of them. Save the game. And let's send Eldred here.
Be constant.
This torture wreck is spattered in blood and gouged by fingernails.
Eh?
Oh god. So, these guys are a bunch of lunatics. Someone skinned up this Orlan and strung up its corpse. Oh god. An Orlan. Ooh. Interesting. So... there's a Mindbreaker here, and a Temple Sentry. Looks like they're patrolling. I'm gonna see if I can get this thing alone.
I'm ready. Good.
Oh shit. That's not good. Is this an archer? No, it's a person. Okay, so we're just gonna pull these guys back. Get Adair up here, because this one's alone right now.
No problem.
Done it.
Repels my.
Okay, and we are gonna stun the crap out of it. There we go. So it's paralyzed, and it's dead. So there's another one that's visible, but it's not
No problem.
close enough to aggro on him. Okay, so, or rather, it was close enough, but not.
Eh?
It was walking away.
Hello.
So,
Hello.
is there just the one? It looks like it. So there's one more sentry here. That is a lot of blood. We should be able to get this sentry alone if we get it at the bottom of its run. Oh shit, it's an archer. We'll send the... run it back here. Okay, I'm gonna try and stun it. you dead? Yes. Good. So we'll save this. And now we can hopefully continue our work.
Keeping an eye out.
Those are not traps. That is just ice. Send her forward. And we have more temple sentries over here. I think it's going to be in our best interest. This looks like it probably goes around back here. That would be my assumption. So let's see. Save this. Send the dog forward. Try and pull these guys. See who we can pull solo. If anyone. Can I pull her? Ooh, she's far enough away that I might be able to get her solo. Come on. Oh, that is bullcrap. That was the strangest interaction in existence. There we go. Finally, this ability actually does something. There we go. Ooh, look at the damage. Beautiful. Like to see it. Well, if they're just gonna keep chasing me, I guess I'll chase myself into a corner because that's how the cool kids are doing it. Let us stun them both.
Tell me, I understand.
There we go. Those two are toast. And now we can move on. Turn on fast mode, which I haven't had on this entire time.
I shall be quiet as a calm quite the bloody celebration, it seems. Which is not very quiet.
So we can pick this if we have 8 lockpicks, or we can pick it now with the amount of lockpicks that we have. And I think I'm going to go ahead and do that.
This won't stop me for long. Why not?
Oh, apparently I don't have those lockpicks. So I'm going to take this key. Yep. So we have the old dungeon key, we'll just unlock it with that. We'll lose out on some experience, but not a lot. Shouldn't be a big deal.
Let's see what lies this way.
Oh, that looks incredibly pleasant. Let's go in that room, guys. Oh boy. I'm a little concerned about these guys over here because they are visible to me right now.
Sure.
So I'm just
No
gonna...
problem.
It's an archer,
Eh?
I think.
I'm on the trail.
So let's look. What do we have here? These are both archers, right? Sentry and sentry. Yeah, I think they're both archers. 2 archers is going to be kind of a nuisance because of the way that they work. On the plus side, they will die quick. So let's see if we can stun them. Shit, that's bad. So, obviously, nobody went forward at all. Everybody just stood around. Because the pathing in this game is just that bad. And Valtria took 1,000,000 points of damage. This guy is stunned on the plus side. And we're just gonna have to send This guy's here, and then over into this guy. Oh, there's a gigantic guy. We're in a lot of moves here. That is way too many. I think that we're going to ignore this archer for now, and just go deeper. Because I have a suspicion that that's leading out to the exit again.
Sure.
Oh, hello.
No problem.
You know what? Never mind. We're not going to ignore this archer because ignoring things is a great way to get yourself killed later on. Okay, so there's a sword wielder. So, oh Jesus.
Sure.
That's such bullcrap. Right there, let's just...
Got it. Let's go.
Horse pizzle. As they say in the business.
This thing is
What business? I don't know. Who says it? I also have no idea. So stunned and unconscious. Or not stunned and unconscious, he's stunned and on the ground.
We'll fare better if we get some sleep.
Yeah,
Eh?
calm down. We'll sleep when the cipher is fired. If that's ever gonna happen. Okay, so let's charge over here again. And that's interesting. That's a dead dog. We might just kill this thing this way. Oh no, we're not. This is a fighter. This is just gonna regen faster than we can damage it, so we absolutely need to just do full out damage to it. On the plus side, we do have his ability to paralyze first. So it's paralyzed. And it's dead. It's just gonna follow me for that long. It's just gonna fall over dead when the paralysis goes off. Now, let's see, where is my pup? Pup's right here. And so there we go, we've killed 2 of the baddies. We still haven't killed any of the archers. Unfortunately, pup's down. Plus side, that guy's running away.
Got it.
On the negative side, so is his friend. Oh, good. On the plus side again, pup's back up. Well, I was gonna check whether his friend had started showing up, but... Okay, looks like we're safe. Yeah. I really wish that there was more of a penalty for trying to use a bow in melee range. I mean, it has the effect that you don't threaten with a bow. So that's, you know, a useful distinction. But that's not really discouraging a person from using a bow in melee range. That just means that it's just a disadvantage that you have as a or as a any ranged unit. And it's not even really a disadvantage if you're not trying to hold the enemy in one place, so...
Hello?
Would you look at this?
No, that's not a trap.
Hello?
Focus on the actual, like, enemy traps. So there's another pack in here. These guys have the silliest hats and stuff. So, cultists and mind breakers.
Eh?
I think that we're gonna go into here. I have a suspicion that we find the key. Oh no, we found the key over here. I have no idea that. I don't know what the purpose of this room is.
Following your lead.
So I don't have the ability to use any more
Tell me.
triage. And
Tell me.
I think it's critically important to get this done now. Because otherwise these guys are
I
going to
shall
scatter
be
the
quiet as a
forewinds
calm
of the
sea,
rats they
which
are.
is not very.
As you approach the blood pool, the viscous liquid churns and bubbles. You feel as it's rising to the surface, reaching out to you, whispering. Someone should clean that up. Oh, who would create such a vile thing? Grotesque masks and pools of blood. They aren't half-hearted in their madness, are they? A place of death. We should not linger here. This is the work of something foul. We should keep moving. Faint whispers resolve into a cacophony of voices. You imagine yourself surrounded by hundreds of men and women. Their naked flesh is scourged and bloody, or skinned and covered with flies. Their eyes are missing, replaced by glittering black stones. The voices cry out in unison. What's this? Another soul to rage and burn, or merely to watch? You may be a long time in waiting. Our work today is already finished. The pool itself begins to ripple with the sound of a dissonant chorus of perverse laughter that rakes your ears. The lapping blood stirs a large metal cage half submerged in the center of the pool, and it creaks loudly as it rocks back and forth on a rusted pulley, as if to answer your question. So who are you? Nobody. Serfs and thralls and whores used and thrown away. Almost all we had was taken from us, but what little remained we gave here. Our fury burned within us, unquenched and unfed, but hate can be fashioned into a weapon by those willing to pay the price. In life we were weak, but in death we made a choice. Choice carries power. I'm gonna go with number one. If you must ask, then you have never had need of revenge. It is a shame there's nothing in you that we could use. I'm gonna go with number one. The time for questions is over, Watcher.
I'm on the trail.
So this place is absolutely monstrous. Oof. Let's take a look at what's in this thing. The pool of blood is still and quiet now.
My thoughts will be as silent as my... Would you look at this? Why not?
Jeez. It's a tough nut to crack. Ditto. So... Pup, it's your turn. Hopefully the pup can pull just a single. I'd rather not face a whole army of these guys. Ah, it's an archer. Of course it's an archer. Okay, we're just gonna charge.
No problem. After...
I should be able to knock this thing over. Yep. And now we're going to start dealing pure damage to it, making sure that it does not get back up.
Some fermented caribou milk would hit this spot right now.
Okay, so I'm going to try to disarm this trap. and see whether I succeed or not.
No problem. There! Done!
Boiling spray trap. This cabin is finely crafted from deep rich wood, however many of its shells are broken from years of rough use. Okay, I'm gonna take a fight with her, because... yeah. And the final journal of Jonas again. Cryptmaster's key. So I think that we just got the key that we needed to open up both of these doors.
Would you look at this?
I will look at that. They'll fail to this. Oh, Jesus Christ. That was weird. Nope. This is a very trapped room. Heavily, heavily trapped room. I wonder why. Okay, well we're gonna save this. And we are really very trashed right now. So we can unlock this with the Cryptmaster's key. And I guess we might as well. So this unlocks a door that leads to the crypt. This effigy is made of several crooked sticks tied together with rough twine and casts an ominous flickering shadow on the wall. This leads up. That probably leads back to the town. If I had to venture a guess. Okay, I don't know if we're gonna get multiple or not, but I'm not gonna take any risks. And oh god, there's another one over there. Where did that one come from? Okay, so this is bad.
I'm here.
We're gonna have to kill this thing ASAP. Who are you targeting? You're targeting the dog.
Tell
You're
me.
fine. Is this
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so
Tell me.
oh, but
Tell me. I understand.
so this thing's stunned for 5 seconds. There we go. So we killed one of the ones that was coming from the west. And that's good, I guess. I don't know where it actually came from, but it must have been patrolling this hallway. And now we can send Pup back in. Actually, we can
Sure.
send Eldrea back in. She's
Be
the one that
cautious.
set traps.
Be constant.
Okay, so we want to not go into that room yet. And there's a sentry. We can probably... yeah, we can probably just gank the crap out of that sentry. Because we can just open the door and she'll be right there.
Yeah.
So, if we open this door, and we have her in position. Whoa, shit. Well, that didn't work because I tried to pause at the wrong time. Oh, that's bad. Well, on the plus side, target destroyed. This is using Pillar of Faith. This is a pair of spellcasters that have already used some of their spells. Let's see if we can stun this guy.
We had some good times.
Which Okay, we need to pull some of these people back
Follow
because
your lead.
it's not going to end well to have everybody stacked for AoEs. We now have enough that we can probably... No, we can paralyze one of them. The other one, not so much. There we go.
No problem.
Get her in here.
The job.
Of course.
I'm here. Sure. My bow's ready.
My bow's ready. That bow I don't got, it's ready.
Tell me.
It's ready and waiting back at base camp. There we go.
I cannot keep up this pace.
That's dead Skane cultists.
My thoughts will be as silent as my feet.
And let's take a look here. I'm amazed at the population of this place. There are probably 10 times as many people down here as there are upstairs in the actual town. I've killed like dozens of these guys at this point.
Would you look at this?
Yikes. Can't disarm any of this crap.
Would you look at this?
And interestingly enough, we're looking at the place that we just were at. So we have no reason to stick around here. Whoa, 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 whoa. What's up? Nope. Stay on. Right
Yeah,
location.
got it.
Gotcha. Okay. that should not slower instantly. Okay, so what we're gonna do is try to kill this guy, or this lady rather,
Eh?
as safely as possible. That's going to involve
Dang it, doing his job.
just stacking our status effects. There we go. Should be dead. Easy peasy.
Yeah.
Good thing you can fly, Mr. Worm. So let's save this. Then try to single pull one of these guys in here. I don't see the other guy. I'm surprised. Okay, so it looks like we got this guy solo. No objection here. Oh, okay, so let's... Okay, so this one's stunned,
Sure. Let's go.
and we just have everyone move around it a little bit, and then kill it. Oh man, I love these stunts. The crowd controls are just completely mandatory. Without the crowd controls, my life would be very hard. Let's save this. How much time do we have left? We have 25 minutes left. We've got plenty of time. This is a very long dungeon though. Let's get out of here. And I saw the archer move back already. So, whoa, whoa. Okay.
Sure.
Sup. Explosions. critting him all over the place. Look at all these hits. Just junk. Goodbye. And so now we have an archer in there. And we will pop the dog over. Say hello. And let's go for stun. As we should. And are you stunned? Yes.
Let's go!
Are you surrounded? Yes. Yes. Okay.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay, so that's just an
Yeah.
empty room. But I guess that does let us take this thing here safely. And we've killed a few more of the cultists. I'm not going to kill these guys over here because I just think that it's a waste of time and energy. Oh, I never went into this room. That room might not be a waste of time and energy. But we'll see whether I have the resources available to invest in there. So, hello. Will you be my friend? So stun for how long? Oh wow, we need to do that again. 6 seconds, that's better.
I'm ready.
And there we go. So we, the fact that we have the
I think it
ability
may
to
be time to
just
strike up camp.
blast these guys twice with her is just gonna be so nice. Oh my goodness. She could just do it. Oh, boink, boink. And she has such high accuracy too. She has the highest accuracy out of anyone on the team, so.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Okay, so there's a temple sentry here. So,
Your way, Watcher.
no,
I'm
no,
here.
no, no, get away, no. Get out of her way.
Ah, got it.
Explosions. Okay, so one more down.
They shall see nothing while I see much.
Save the game. And we're gonna have to navigate through this minefield here. Okay. It's gonna be very difficult to get the whole party through here without tripping these traps. I'm gonna send Aldrea through first. See how many. Looks like this is Temple Sentry. I don't know if we can pull it all the way back through here, but we're gonna have to try, because if we can't get it to come to the other side, we're gonna have to fight it in this room, and that's gonna suck. Oh, hello. Holy buckets of ice cream, Batman! Okay, so these guys are running back. Re-aggro these ones. Best we can. Try to get this guy again. And just him if possible. Looks like it's possible, so let's get this guy dead. Okay, so
Sure.
goal here is to stun him. Okay, so everybody good in here. Except you need to stun him again because he's about to come out. Crap.
Yes, right away.
Yeah.
I will say that having all these people with reach weapons is substantially less optimal than having them with ranged weapons so that they could just not be in my way. Phew, that temple guard took
No problem.
a lot of chunks out of people. Oh, she is really rough shape. Save this. I'm actually curious whether he will trip traps, but I don't want to find out. Oh shit. He was moving slowly enough that I caught him. And that's a problem. Oh, up. Get over here. Okay, that's good.
Ansaru.
Okay, just you, big boy. Yes. Exactly what we're looking for. So you need to stay with me. Stay with me. Whoa, no. Come on. What are you doing, lady?
Hmm?
Okay. Well, hopefully we'll be able to just stun him. He's prone.
I'm ready. My aim.
And he's stunned now, so... And I should have done this earlier, but... Okay, we save this. Now, even Adair is actually tired. The only person who isn't is grieving mother, and that's just because she only
Yeah.
recently joined the party. What would be
Keeping an eye
nice
out.
is if I could tell people to seal off this damn place. I can probably just stun this thing now. Yep. Good time. Oh, maybe not. Yeah, she's not even in fucking range, and that's why it didn't die. Ugh. So irritating. But yeah, with a smaller group, that you do have certain advantages when it comes to positioning. But overall, I do think that having a bigger party is more useful. But when you factor in the experience bonuses, I don't know, you're probably better off in this game with a smaller party overall. Wait, seriously? Did I not kill this guy just now? I thought I had. That's a problem.
No problem.
Okay, so... Okay, so this guy's now solidly here. Shit. Failed to knock him over. Failed to knock him over. way too close for comfort. I need to pull her out. Need to just get her out of the fight entirely.
Yeah.
And let's have Pup go pull. We'll have her just stun it once it comes around the corner. And then we'll do the exact same thing we did just now, only without having someone fall. It'll be great. Okay.
Got it.
There we go. Okay, so we can save this. We finished off those two. And we're gonna have to keep.
I'll take a look. Would you look at this?
Yeah, you're protecting. Yep. Plenty of traps in that room, but that wasn't one. Ooh, cool. Potion of major recovery. This elegant vase is cracked and chipped, so it looks like an antique from a deer. This requires a key. I hope this doesn't go down to another level. It does not. Oh boy, that's not good. We have a cutscene here. This means that that girl's right in the front. A large bull-necked man in hood helps a young elven woman down from a glass chamber connected to a dizzying array of tables and machinery. Her skin and clothing is glistening with fresh blood.
You may feel a little lightheaded for the next hour or two, but that will pass. Have a meal and get some sleep when you return to town. The transfusion. The transfusion will be smoothest if you relax and rest. The implanted essence already has a hold on your mind, so fighting it will be useless. And I hope our new visitor does not complicate matters overly.
Go to number one.
Subversion. The black sheep cousin of justice. Or haven't you heard Lord Heron's tale of woe about a missing daughter and an impending marriage? He's sent his soldiers to scour the village while he bides his time at the Dracogen Inn. You of all people should understand what I'm doing. I don't know who you are, but I can read that look of discontent on your face. Polite society frowns on your struggles and ideals as much as they do my animancy and Scan's rituals. But unsightliness reminds polite society that there are limits. When no one pays attention to the excesses and debaucheries of a lord, you give them something they can't look away from.
You know what I want?
Lord Heron's been
Imagine
telling everyone she's his daughter. He brought her all the way out here just to avoid anyone who might know differently. She's his niece, and she's carrying his child.
I mean, I'm sorry, but I'm going to sound really horrible right here. These guys live out in the boondocks. Having sex with your cousin cannot possibly be that big a deal here. I mean, look at what these guys are wearing and tell me that they think that screwing your cousin is a huge deal. Well, it's not quite cousin. But in terms of genetics, identical to cousin. You know, it's, you know. It's your sister's child as opposed to your mother's. I guess it is. I guess it is a little closer than cousin, I think. Yeah, because your parents' siblings' children. So I guess it's one step closer. I don't know. That doesn't sound monstrous to me. That just sounds like, oh, okay, that's really backward and good. Now, a niece implies that there's a substantial age difference, but that's not necessarily the case. Some of my friends actually have nieces and nephews who are older than them, because that's just the way it works out. So, I mean, this just doesn't seem that interesting. So, let's see. I'm just gonna go with number 4.
Easy to disbelieve. Easy to look away from something this ugly and question what you saw. And that's how he's gotten away with it so far.
I'm not sure I understand this. I don't. These guys are using very strong language for basically just yokel antics. I don't really. I don't understand why they're acting this. I mean, like, I don't understand why my options are so weird. You know what I mean?
Heron's own wife's delivered nothing but Hollowborn. Now he's got no heir, and his sister's child, Elise, is reaching the age to marry. Without progeny of his own, Heron's legacy would pass to her issue. So, he found a way to continue his own noble line by putting his child in this girl, his own niece.
Yeah, that seems really far-fetched, because if this is part of some plot, why would you just not, like, screw the maid? Yeah, I'm gonna go number 3.
Not a highborn heir. Even if he disposed of his own wife by some means, what family would marry their fertile daughter off to him? You can see the problem with this foolishness about blood and birth, I hope.
No, it's not that hard to get a mistress. I'm not buying this. No, this guy is not. He's acting like he's much more knowledgeable than he could possibly be about the motivations of this guy. It really seems like there would be much simpler ways to deal with this situation. I'll go with number 2, I guess. I don't know why she needs help. She's pregnant. Maybe if she's been kidnapped by her uncle. But...
And yet, no one did. Not that innkeeper who wasn't above taking his lordship's coin. Not Heron's attendants who must have known. Not even his wife, the poor girl's aunt. Depravity like this doesn't happen, but that people allow it. This is the truth that decent folk don't want to see. Sometimes you need excess to fight men like Heron. This isn't just about Heron or the girl. It's about the corrupting influences of power and wealth. How people of privilege, people like Heron, are so often insulated from the consequences of their actions. The charged essence of dozens of maltreated slaves and underlings is already taking root in her mind. Once it's established, it'll drive her to murder her uncle, her aunt, and anyone foolish enough to get in her way. People won't be able to look away from Heron's sins then.
Yeah, like, seriously. This is so utterly
I do not
ridiculous.
wish to destroy Nestor Heron. I wish to end his entire rotten line. His name will become a curse among strangers. The deeds of his house will be eclipsed by his ruin. Foes will hear his name and shudder with pity. And any relatives who should survive him will abandon their fortunes just to rid themselves of the association.
I find that far-fetched. Okay, do it. Okay. You feel her reach out, persistent yet gentle. Elise does not move, but the grieving mother trembles with the exertion, and the around her rings with the sound of chimes. At last she collapses, her energy spent. This strain throbs in her mind. For just a moment, Alice's eyes close. When they open again, her expression is blank. But as she takes in the scene around before her, you, Wyman, and the machinery in this strange dark room, her confusion turns to fear. She lets out a choked cry.
Kill them. All of them. If she can't destroy Heron, then we can destroy his legacy with her.
Oh boy. That is a lot of people. How on earth am I gonna do this? Okay, so here's an archer. Oh god, there's 2 archers out there. Okay, we're gonna try. We're gonna. She's dead. I mean, these guys are just gonna shoot her dead. There's nothing I can do about that. I don't have the dude who can. Let's see what happens if I do this. And that's what happens. She just dies anyway. Lame. That is incredibly lame. I don't like it when the game moves your party for you. Oh, at all. It upsets me. Because of things like this, where it's just like, oh, well, now the person who's super weak just gets shot with an arrow and dies instantly.
Point the way.
So, let's try this again. And we're gonna only be able to do one more attempt here before we have to
No problem.
end the thing. And we just have to do it next time. So, let's hope that we can get these guys back, and the problem is that we might not be able to.
The transfused sub-you of Lord. Easy. Heron's own wives delivered nothing but hollow, not a highborn heir. And yet this.
Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
Weird. So
Hey.
I somehow
Ghost.
managed to
Let's see what lies this way.
disengage. Did she get killed? It looks like she got killed. Did they kill her? I don't see her here. Okay, so I'm gonna have to reload this because I somehow got myself not in the room, and they instantaneously just killed her off. So that one didn't really count as an attempt. Still have 2 minutes left, so
Eh?
let's open this, I guess. So,
The transfused sub-you of all Lord Easy. Heron's own wives delivered nothing but not a highborn heir. And yet this kill them.
okay, so what that does mean though is that we need to somehow do this on this one attempt because she's someone that they're gonna attack. So we need to get her out of the room. Utumak is gonna have to go over here. Now we don't have a lot of spells to cast. Ooh, you know what we can try to do? Let's try to charm not that one, I guess, but this one. Oh, she's out of line of sight of islands. Never mind. We'll try to get this one. Or should we? Should we try to get this breacher? So, who are you attacking? He's attacking her, which is what I expected. He's also attacking her. So somehow,
Point the way.
her getting further away has resulted in her getting killed faster than before. So yeah, we don't have a choice here. We're just going to have to rest, I think, because we do not have the ability to prevent her from being brought into Instigib range. So anyway, that is the end of our time here. I will take a look at my resources while between this and the next stream, and then we'll do what we can. But I think that we're just going to have to go back upstairs and rest before we can do this. We just don't have the HP. So thank you everyone for watching, and I'll see you again next time.